up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith. Welcome to The Nerdy Narrative. This is a channel I use to share with all of you guys about all of the things that I read. I call my channel a Heinz 57 channel because I read a lot of different genres. I just love having variety in what I read. It keeps me interested. It keeps me from getting bored with one particular genre or another, thereby preventing reading slumps. Guys, today is book haul day. I am going to show you books that I was sent for review that I am excited for, books that I won in giveaways, books that were sent to me by some of you, and then a few books that I picked up myself. To kick this off, let's talk about the book that I received from the author to read and review for you guys. That would be Gawain by J.P. Harker. J.P. Harker, you've heard that name before here. He is the author of the Caledon Saga that I've started, that I've got to finish. But he started a new series. For those of you out there who love Arthurian tales or Arthurian retellings, this one's for you. From what I understand, this book follows the early lives of Arthur's knights and the eventual formation of Camelot. I cannot wait to get into this one. So you're definitely going to be hearing more about this one very, very soon. Next up is a gift from my friend Alan from the Library of Alexandria. I don't know if y'all are ready for this beautiful book that I'm about to hold up, but here you go. Cage of Souls by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I think that's probably as close as I'm ever going to get to saying his last name correctly. This book is gorgeous, and it's really funny that Alan sent this book to me because he is the reason it was on my wish list to begin with. Okay. It's a very light scent. It's just barely there. It's very muted. I ain't mad at it. But man, this book is beautiful. I absolutely love this cover. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate that. The next two are from my friend Rosalie. In addition to the books she sent me, she also sent me a snack. The most perfect snack that you can actually eat with a book. Because this snack melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Yep, you guessed it. I'm talking M&Ms. I would show them to you, but I already ate both bags. I'm not even ashamed about it. They were the coffee flavored ones. We were talking in Discord one day and someone brought up the coffee flavored M&Ms. I'd never heard of them. And next thing I know, they arrived and God, they were really good. My previous favorite M&Ms were the peanut M&Ms, and these are peanut M&Ms that are coffee flavored. You definitely need them in your life. But let's talk about the book she sent. This one, Rebecca. Daphne, I'm not even going to try to say her last name. I can't say it. I'm just not even going to pretend. This book I have heard so many good things about. Everyone has been reading this book this year. Everyone that has read this has just loved the thrill and the suspense and the mystery, and I need that in my life. You guys know I'm addicted to that thrill, that suspense, that adrenaline rush. So I am dying to get to this one. She also sent Neil Gaiman's American Gods. This was perfect timing. I've not read anything by Neil Gaiman, although, well, I can't tell you that story because that is a project that is still ongoing. So there is a future funny story about Neil Gaiman I can tell you later, but I have to wait on something to finish happening before I can share. But American Gods was recommended to me by my dungeon master and my D&D group. He himself is a reader. He's my friend Brian, and he mentioned, hey, have you ever read this? This is really popular with people who like to play D&D. And I said, no, but I put it on my wish list. And then it arrived, and so now I can. Oh, yes. Oh man, I just don't know what it is, but there are some books that just have the proper type of paper and ink that just go together perfectly. Thank you. My next gift that I received, oh my gosh, I about died when I opened it because Sarah Beth Durst is blowing up on BookTube. Guys, everybody is talking about this author. Recently, my friend Jessie from The Bookish Mom was talking about this one, and what made this one so attractive is it's a standalone. I believe the other really popular books by Sarah Beth Durst are a series. So whenever you have a standalone sitting out there that you can use to sort of taste test the author and see if they're one you might be interested in, You gotta take that opportunity. Hi, buddy. Can I help you? What's wrong? You hear the garbage truck? You coming to tell me the garbage men are out there making noise? Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. This was sent to me by my lovely friend Sharon Dwyer, and on the note she put, "Hey, you want a buddy read this?" I was like, "Heck yeah, I do. You just tell me when." This one is another one that's very faintly scented. Next up is Aching God by Mike Shell. This was gifted to me by my little bro in BookTube, Andrew's Wizardly Reads. Andrew read this book recently and he just put up a review that was just on fire. I instantly went and added the entire series to my TBR and my wish list. I was so shocked when this one showed up. I about died. I'm going to put Andrew's review in the description box down below. I'm going to warn you, if you watch it, you're going to want to read the series. So just know your TBR is going to grow by 3 books if you watch it. But I highly encourage that you do. This sounds amazing. It is also a self-published author, which you guys know. Self-pub and indie authors, small press, very near and dear to my heart. I cannot wait to read this series. In fact, I hit up Andrew. He's gonna reread this with me. That's how good it is. The man just read this book and he's gonna reread it in a couple months with me. So if you guys have been interested in checking out Aching God by Mike Shell, keep your ears peeled if you want to do it as a buddy read with me. I absolutely cannot wait. No smell whatsoever. And that's disappointing. Next was quite a surprise. I won a giveaway through Goodreads. I won a copy of The Gilded Wolves by an author whose name I cannot pronounce, and I do not want to offend anybody by trying. For any of you who are watching that have me on Voxer that want to pronounce this for me, please send me a Vox and tell me how to say her name. But what was really awesome, the publisher went ahead and sent me another book in the Gilded Wolves series, The Silver Serpents, hardback. I believe it's a trilogy and this is the 2nd book, and I believe that the next book in this series isn't far off from being published. And I also discovered that when I took the jacket off, because I always have to be nosy and see if there's anything on the cover, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is an indentation of a serpent right here. I thought was pretty cool. So that was a really nice surprise from the publisher, which was Wednesday Books. So thank you guys so much for including the next book in the series. I thought that was so cool. So that takes care of all the books that were sent to me. Let's talk about the books that I purchased. First up is Song of Solomon by Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison is an author I saw covered on the Codex Cantina channel, and I was very, very interested in reading some of her works myself. So I went digging into her list of works and read a synopsis, and Song of Solomon is the one that I chose to read first. There were a bunch of others that I'm definitely going to get to, but this one, something about it just stood out to me that made me choose it for my first pick by her. And next here I have to show you is The Wind Through the Keyhole by Stephen King. This is considered book 4.5 in the Dark Tower series, but my friend Penny and I are conducting an experiment. She read it after Wizard and Glass. I'm reading it after The Dark Tower, so we're going to see after we talk where is actually the best place that we believe this one should be read. You know, that's highly disappointing that this one doesn't have a scent. All of the rest of my Dark Tower paperbacks that have these covers smell wonderful. They smell so good, I'm constantly wanting to snip the pages, which is a problem because I'm wanting to also, you know, read the book. And then this next one is one of those where when you love a book so much, you collect all of the different covers. So now I have the UK paperback cover of The Only Good Indians. When I went onto Blackwell's, I noticed that there is going to be a hardback, but it wasn't available yet. It hadn't come out yet. So now I have the US paperback, the US hardback, and now the UK paperback. I love the UK paperback because it's a continuation. It has the elk head that spans both covers when you open it up. So I thought that was really cool. So super proud to have this one in my collection. Next, by Rosaria Munda, I have Fireborn. This one I will be buddy reading next month with my friend Christy from the channel Christy Lewis, Dostoevsky in Space. I'm very excited. We are both so convinced that we're going to love this one that I went ahead and picked up Flamefall as well. We're planning to follow up with the sequel in October. I am looking forward to it so very much. One thing I'm confused about. So the cover for Flamefall matches the paperback cover for Fireborn. Like, I'm just confused how that happened. How did we get from here to here, but we got here on the paperback version of this? Like, that just don't make any sense, y'all. That just don't make no sense. Fortunately for me, I don't care if my covers in a series match. What I do care about is if the series, whether it be paperback or hardback, is the same size. This book haul has been extremely disappointing in the sniffing department. I do have one more. That is A Blight of Black Wings by Kevin Hearne. I read A Plague of Giants a couple of weeks ago by him, and this is the sequel to it. I ordered it immediately. That book, A Plague of Giants, was amazing. It was so good. I do have a dedicated review coming up for it on the channel. I don't know if it'll be out before or after the book haul. Hopefully before. If it is before, I will of course have that in the cards for you to check out. I have high hopes for Kevin Hearne as an author. I can't wait to read this one. The next book in the series I hope will be out the first part of 2022. No smell. Well, at least all of the books were consistent and not having any type of smell today. That's fine. I'm just gonna wrap this up and I will go smell my other Dark Tower books or my Robin Hobb books. Those all seem to smell really well. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you saw some books that you love on this list that you're looking forward to me reading and seeing what I think. Or on the other side of that, you have seen some here that you've been interested in reading, and hopefully I can help you make that decision of should you pick it up or not. And if you do pick it up, should you buy it or perhaps get it from your library? We will find out together over the coming weeks and months as I read through some of these. But again, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have had a wonderful start to your day, and I will catch you in the next one.